This is my disc destroyer. It's a mean little machine with one job, testing grinding discs. With so many grinding discs and countless reviews, it's hard to separate fact from fiction. This is where the disc destroyer comes in. It cuts through the noise, delivering real results. No bias, no sponsorships, just cold hard tests. Grinding discs can face a lot of real-world challenges, like high and low pressures, hot and cold materials, and of course, fast and slow speeds. This machine tests it all, so that we can finally find the truth in the reviews. Today I am testing the DeWalt Elite Type 29 flap disc coming in at $6.99. This disc has rave reviews online, but upon closer inspection, I realized that these reviewers got their discs as part of a promotion. No wonder these are all 5-star reviews. Looks like I'll have to find this disc's strengths and weaknesses myself and see what $6.99 gets me. So let's test it to find out. Let me break this down for you. Each disc will be grinding this test bar to see how much it can remove within 20 minutes time. This will chart out its story and tell us exactly how this disc behaves based on how much material it removes at any given point. But if the disc stops effectively grinding the bar or just straight up disintegrates, the test is over. Let's begin. First, I want to get a baseline of how well the DeWalt Elite does under average grinding conditions. To achieve this, I added a 4-pound weight to my test rig, simulating light pressure grinding. This is also roughly the weight of the grinder itself. And the results from this test showed the weaker side of this disc early on. The rate of removal was not very fast to start, and after 10 minutes, stopped making any progress at all. I also saw the coupon wasn't shrinking, so I ended the test. When I examined the coupon, I measured just under 8 inches of material removed. Not the worst, but can definitely be improved upon. Next, I wanted to see how well the disc would perform if we simulated grinding on a hot weld. I was able to replicate this by heating up the first few inches of the test material. Once the metal was hot, I dropped it onto our test disc. And like the previous experiment, the disc pushed to 10 minutes before it stopped cutting enough material. This time, it was actually able to chew off slightly more, about 9 inches. This is a pretty good baseline for the disc's average performance, but I think with a tweak to the conditions, we can get even better results. My first change is to the grinder speed. Slow RPMs may give the disc a few more minutes of life before losing momentum. So I kept the 4-pound weight, but lowered my speeds from 11,000 to 6,000. And despite the changes, the disc performed exactly the same. Grinding on both hot and cold metal, the slower speeds did not provide notable improvements in any category. So what's going on here? Well, it's safe to say that this disc is glazing. That means the abrasive material is losing quality as the test goes on, making it harder and harder to effectively cut metal from the coupon. So if we want to get true 5-star level results out of this disc, I am going to have to find a way to avoid or prolong the glazing. One way I can do this is by increasing the grind pressure. So let's test it and see what happens. I pushed my grinder speeds back up to 11,000 RPMs, and this time I swapped out my 4-pound weight and attached 8 pounds. And right away, I saw the disc kick into high gear. This time, the DeWalt Elite pushed way past 10 minutes, completing the entire 20-minute test window with room to keep going. Looking at the coupon, I measured an impressive 22 inches of material removed. It seems I was right about the added pressure, with improvements across the board. Now let's see how well it will do against a simulated hot weld one more time. So I reheated the coupon and let the disc go to work. But not much changed between the tests. The disc still hit the 20-minute cap and cut about 22 inches of material. It seems in the end, the higher pressure is what this disc needed, with the hot metal having almost no effect on performance. So how can you get the best out of the DeWalt Elite? For the best outcomes, apply heavy pressure when grinding. Cold or hot metal, it does not matter. Both will show strong results. And avoid using not enough pressure, because this will cause the disc to glaze at around 10 minutes. Now that you know how to get the most out of this disc, it's up to you to decide if these results are worth the $6.99 price tag. If you'd like to see the data I've collected for this disc, as well as the other discs in these tests, I've posted them at the Fireball forum, linked in the description. I'm going to keep posting more and more of these test videos, so stay tuned to find the truth in the reviews. And if you're wondering why I built the rig the way I did, how it works, and what it's all about, I have a video that goes into great detail that you should check out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.